Picture this, an artificial intelligence, a really complex system of algorithms built for one purpose, to see the future. Not, the distant future, but something much more immediate, the outcome of a professional soccer match. It crunches all the numbers, it analyzes years of history, and then it makes a super confident call. But what happens when that crystal ball just completely shatters? Okay, let's dive right into this.
I mean, that's the big question, isn't it? We build these incredible tools to find patterns that we just can't see, to give ourselves an edge. But in a world that's packed with variables, with human passion, and just pure chance, can a machine ever truly know what's about to happen? Well, that's exactly what we're here to find out. So let's meet our main character, the SmartBet AI. And look, this was not some simple program. This was a spectrum model ensemble, basically a whole team of different predictive models working together. We're talking Poisson Regression, random forest, a neural network, the whole shebang. And here's the crazy part. Every single one of them, from the simplest to the most complex, came to the exact same conclusion. FC Dallas was going to beat the LA Galaxy.
And it wasn't just a hunch. Oh no. The AI put a number on its confidence. It gave FC Dallas a 60% probability of winning the whole match. Now, in the world of sports prediction, that's a pretty strong signal. That's not a coin flip. The machine had spoken, and it sounded really, really sure of itself. So, all the models were aligned, the probabilities were all calculated, the prediction was in the system. The only thing left to do was, well, play the 90 minutes of soccer, and that's exactly when our perfect, data-driven story took a very, very sharp turn.
The final score? LA Galaxy 2, FC Dallas 1, a complete, total reversal of what the AI predicted. The machine wasn't just a little bit off, it got the most fundamental part, the winner, completely and utterly wrong.
And the failure didn't stop there. It got way worse. The AI predicted Dallas would win by about a goal. In reality, the Galaxy won by a goal. That is a massive swing. And what about possession? The AI thought it'd be a pretty even split. Nope, the Galaxy dominated the ball with 72% possession. The prediction wasn't just off the mark, it wasn't even in the right ballpark.
This is it. This is the crucial question. Was it just a bug, a random fluke, or was there something deeper going on that the AI, with all of its processing power, completely failed to understand about the beautiful game? All right, it's time to start the investigation.
We are now opening up the AI's black box to find the clues. We're going to perform a kind of digital autopsy here to figure out precisely why this prediction failed so spectacularly. Okay, our first clue is a classic case of bad data in, bad data out. The AI's injury information was stale. It was out of date. It thought a key LA Galaxy midfielder, Ricard Puig, was out with a serious injury. But he wasn't. He played and he was a pivotal part of the game. So essentially, the AI was trying to predict a game without even knowing that one of the most important players was on the field. It was playing against a ghost.
Clue number 2, this one is about something a little less tangible, the power of playing at home. See, the AI's model had a variable for home advantage, but it was set so low that it was basically ignored. It was considered statistically insignificant. It completely failed to appreciate that for the LA Galaxy, playing in their home stadium was a massive, massive factor that led to that huge possession advantage and that late-game surge that won them the match.
And our final clue. This one reveals a really critical flaw in the AI's reasoning. The AI looked at FC Dallas's recent scoring record and just assumed they'd keep that trend going. But it totally failed to account for the context. Those goals had come against much weaker defenses. It mistook a hot streak against easy opponents for genuine offensive skill, which led to this massive overestimation of their scoring potential in this game.
So, we've found the errors. The case is solved, right? But the story doesn't end there. The most important part of any failure is what you learn from it. Now we're going to see how this one single failure helps build a much, much better AI.
Right. So the key here is that this failure wasn't a dead end. It was a roadmap. The solution has 4 key parts. First, you fix the data problem by automatically checking confirmed lineups just before kickoff. No more ghosts. Second, you build a smarter home field advantage metric. Third, you constantly recalibrate the models after every single match. And finally, you balance the whole ensemble, giving less power to the models that get too confident. See? Each mistake leads to a direct, actionable improvement.
And this brings us to the real lesson. This isn't just a story about one wrong soccer prediction. Nope, it's a story about the fundamental nature of artificial intelligence itself.
And this quote it absolutely nails the core idea. We tend to think of AI as something that should be perfect, but that's not its real purpose. Its true power, its magic, is in its ability to fail, to diagnose that failure, and then to systematically learn from it so it doesn't make the same mistake twice. Every wrong prediction is just a stepping stone to a better model.
So what does this all mean for us? It means we need to see AI for what it actually is, an incredibly powerful tool that makes our own ability to learn even better. But it's not a magical oracle that just works on its own. It needs us. It needs human intelligence to guide it, to question it, and to fix it when it inevitably stumbles. Which leaves us with one last thought to chew on. As these systems get faster and smarter, learning from every single goal and every single error, they will absolutely get better at predicting outcomes. But what about the moments that just defy prediction? You know, the underdog story, the last-second miracle, the sheer unpredictable human element of surprise. What's the one thing that will always be just beyond the reach of the algorithm?
And finally, just a necessary note here, this analysis is for informational and entertainment purposes only. The predictions we talked about are not betting advice. Gambling can be addictive, so please always bet responsibly and seek help if you need it.